Hello everybody, what's up YouTube? Today we're going to learn was were. Was were is the past tense form of verb to be, okay? It's in simple present tense it is emizar, but in simple past tense it is was were, okay? There are two forms of verb to be in past tense. Okay, let's start our lesson. Before starting our lessons, I wish everyone good luck with the lesson. Okay, let's start. Robert is an officer. He works in an office. Now Robert is at work. Okay, now he is at work. At midnight last night, he was in bed. He was asleep. He was in bed. He was in bed. Okay? He was asleep. So, with subject, he, she, it, we use was, okay? Was, verb be. And after was, were, we usually use a place, okay? Place. He was in bed. He wasn't at work. He wasn't at work. He wasn't at work midnight last night. He wasn't at work at midnight last night. He was in bed. This is affirmative sentence and this is negative sentence. So with negative sentences we use was not or wasn't. Wasn't is the short form of was not, okay? Wasn't is the short form of was not. You can say wasn't or was not. The same things there. This is a contraction, okay? Now, this is an affirmative sentence. It has a positive meaning. He was in bed. Where was he last night? He was in bed. Okay? He wasn't at work. This is negative sentence. Let's do a question here. Was he at work last night? Question mark. Was he at work last night? Yes, he was. Or no, he wasn't. They are the short answers, okay? One is affirmative, one is negative sentence. These are the short answers, okay? Was he at work last night? Yes, he was. Or no, he wasn't. This is a yes-no question, okay? This is a yes-no question. So let's make another question. This is information question. Where, for example, where was he? Where was he last night? Last night here, time, okay? Last night, time. Okay, where is a question word? A question word, okay? So we put the question words at the beginning of the questions, okay? Then comes verb be in was form, because with he or she or it we use was, okay? Okay, he is the subject, okay? Subject. Subject means doer. He is the doer of the sentence, okay? He does it, okay? So where was he last night? We don't apply this question with yes or no, because this is an information question. So we give information, okay? For example, where was he last night? He was in bed. He was in bed, okay? In bed, place. We use here a place adverb because here is a question word of place. He asks a place, okay? So he answers with a place. He was in bed. Was here means he is in bed, or he was in bed, the same things. So was is used with a place of adverb, okay? So was here is a verb, okay? Main verb. This is a main verb, okay? And is used with a place or a time. So he is a subject. Subject, main verb was, place, in bed. So he was in bed means he was in bed sleeping, okay? He was sleeping. So where was he? Where was he last night? He was in bed, or he was at home, okay? He was at home. Okay, after summarizing these, now let's continue with some exercises. You know, emissary is present form of verb to be, and was were is the past form of verb to be. For example, let's compare this with simple present. For example, now I am tired. I am tired. I was tired last night. I am tired now means in simple present tense, but in past tense, I was tired last night. So am transforms into was. Okay? Am was. Am is in simple present tense, was is in past tense. Where is Kate? This is an information question. Where is Kate? Where is Kate now? Where is Kate now in simple present tense? Let's transfer this into past tense. Where was Kate yesterday? So is transforms into was. Okay? Time changes here. We have a sentence in present tense. Now we transfers it into past tense. Where is Kate now? Where was Kate yesterday? The weather is good today. The weather is good today in simple present tense. Okay? Where is the weather is good today? The weather was good last week. Now it is past time. Last week, not this week, last week, okay, in the past. The weather was good last week, okay. Is transfer here into was, okay. You are late now. You are late now in simple present tense. Now change this into past tense. You were late yesterday, okay. You were late yesterday. What did we do here? We change are with were. Are, were, okay? Are, were. Are in simple present. Now were. Are, were. Are is simple present tense. Were is simple past tense. They aren't here. They aren't here now. They are not here now. Let's change this into past tense. They weren't here yesterday. They were not here yesterday. They weren't here yesterday. Okay? To summarize, to sum up, was were, with positive meanings, we use with I, he, she, it subject pronouns was, okay? With I, he, she, it, we use was. Okay, with other subject pronouns, we, you, they, we use were, okay? With, we, you, they subject pronouns, we use were. But with he, she, it, and I, we use was. He, she, it, and I. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four subject with 4 subject pronouns. He, she, it, I, we use was. And with 3 subject pronouns, we, you, they, we use were in simple past tense. Okay? Let's continue with some exercises. Last year, Rachel was 22. Last year, Rachel was 22. Okay? Last year, Rachel was 22. So, he is 23 now. Okay? Now, he is 23. Now. So, this is simple past tense. Okay? 22. Last year, Rachel was 22 years old. Now, this year, he is 23 years. Okay? When I was a child, I was scared of dogs. I was afraid of dogs when I was a child. We were hungry after the journey, but we weren't tired. The hotel was comfortable, but it wasn't expensive. Was the weather nice when you were on holiday? Was the weather nice when you were on holiday? Your shoes are nice. Were they expensive? Why were you late this morning? Why? This is an information question, okay? Why? Why were you late? Why were you late this morning? Because I was in bed. I was asleep. So I missed the bus. I was late. Okay. Were you late? Let's give some short answers. Were you late to work yesterday? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Was Tom at work yesterday? Was Tom at work yesterday? This is a yes-no question because was and were is at the beginning of the sentence. So it's a yes-no question. I repeat that. Was Tom at work yesterday? Yes, he was. Were Sue and Steve at the party? Now I use were because I have 2 subject pronouns. Okay? 2 subject pronouns, 2 doers. Sue and Steve. So we can use they as a subject pronoun. Okay? Were Sue and Steve at the party? This is a yes/no question. So start answering it with yes or no. Okay? Were Sue and Steve at the party yesterday? No, they weren't. No, they were not. So they weren't and they were not. The same things. Okay? Okay. Last year she was 22. Last year she was 22. So she is 23 now. She is 23 now. Today the weather is nice, but yesterday it was very cold. Today the weather is nice, but yesterday it was very cold. I feel hungry. I am hungry. Present tense, okay? I am hungry now. Can I have something to eat? Can I have something to eat? I feel fine this morning, but I was very tired last night. I feel fine this morning. I am okay, but I was very tired last night. Where were you at 11 o'clock last Friday morning? Where were you at 11 o'clock last Friday morning? Don't buy those shoes. They are very expensive. In simple present tense, okay? They are very expensive. They are not cheap. So don't buy those shoes. Don't buy those shoes because they are very expensive. I like your new jacket. I like your new jacket. Is it expensive? Is it expensive? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. This time last year, I was in Antalya. Where are Sam and Joe? I don't know. They were here a few minutes ago. They were here a few minutes ago. But they are not here now. They are not here now. We weren't happy with the hotel. We weren't happy with the hotel. Our room was very small and it wasn't clean. Our room was very small and it wasn't clean. Mark wasn't at work last week because he was ill. He was sick. He is better now. He is better now. Yesterday was a public holiday, okay? Holiday, festival. Yesterday was a public holiday. Holiday means festival. Yesterday was a public holiday, so the banks were closed. The banks were closed. They are open today, but they are open today. The banks are open today. They were closed yesterday, okay? In the past tense. Were Kate and Ben, okay? Kate and Ben, two people, okay? So we use were. With plural nouns or subject pronouns, we use were. With singular subject pronouns and singular nouns, we use is. Kate and Ben, so two persons, so we use were. Were Kate and Ben at the party yesterday? Kate was there, but Ben wasn't at the party yesterday. Where are my keys? Where are my keys? They were on the table, but they aren't there now. They were on the table, but they are not there now. You were at home last night. You were at home last night. Were you at home last night? No, I wasn't at home last night. Okay? You weren't at home last night. Where were you? I called you twice. And you weren't at home last night. Where were you? This is an information question. So you give a place name, okay? For example, I was out of the city. Okay? I was on holiday yesterday. So I wasn't at home. Okay? Why were you late this morning? Why? This is an information question. With questions starting with why, we use because. Okay? Why were you late this morning? Because the traffic was bad. Okay? The traffic was bad this morning, so I was late. Was your exam difficult? Okay? Was your exam difficult? No, it was easy. No, it was easy. Were Sue and Chris? Okay? Where were Sue and Chris last week? Where were they last week? They were on holiday. they were on holiday. Sue and Chris were on holiday. How much? Okay, this is an information question. This is an information question. How much means how much money, for example. How much was your new camera? 100 pounds. How much was it? 100 pounds. Oh, it is expensive. Okay. Why were you angry? Why were you angry yesterday? Why? Information question. So start your answer with because. Why were you angry yesterday? Because I was late, so I was angry. I was a bit panicked. Okay? Was the weather nice in your country last week? Was it nice in your country last week? Yes, it was beautiful. Yes, it was beautiful. Okay? These are the dialogues. So, let's sum up our subject with place, okay? With place and time. With place and time, we usually use verb to be, okay? But when time changes, we change emizar into was were. For example, in simple present tense, we use emizar according to the subject pronouns. Okay. For example, I am home now, but yesterday I wasn't home. I was at work. Okay. So when we want to change the time from present tense into past tense, we change emizar into was were. Okay. We change emizar with was were. So when we use was or were, we look first to the subject pronoun. Okay? If subject pronoun is one of he, she, it, or I put was, okay, in simple past tense. But if the subject is one of we, you, they, I use were, okay? I use were. So, was and were is used with not, okay? Was not, were not in negative sentences. For example, he was not at work yesterday. He was at home yesterday, for example. Or with were, we were not at home yesterday. We were not. Or as a short form, we use weren't. We were not at home yesterday, or we weren't at home yesterday. Okay, is it clear? Okay, with questions, there are two kinds of question, okay? The first one is yes/no question, and the second one is information question. With yes/no question, we put was, were at the beginning of the sentences, okay? We use was or were at the beginning of the questions, okay? At the beginning of yes/no questions. So here, was he at work last night? Yes, he was. Or no, he wasn't. Okay? Yes, he was. Or no, he wasn't. On the other hand, with information questions, okay, we put question words at the very beginning of the questions, okay? So here is where, or how, or how much, how many, when, where, why, okay? These question words are usually okay, used here at the very beginning of the questions. So where, after question word comes was, were, okay? Here comes was, because with he we use was. Where was he last night? Time adverb. At the end of the sentence we use time adverb. So where was he last night? He was in bed. He was asleep. He was sleeping, okay? He was sleeping. He was in bed at midnight last night. So I hope you have enjoyed my lesson. That's the end. So I will say a few minutes later goodbye. If you liked my video, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to be informed about my new coming contents, okay? I'm very happy to teach you English. I hope you feel the same, okay? So goodbye for now and see you at my next video. Bye bye.